In yoga, for thousands of years, we have been saying that the cause of the disease is mostly in the mind. Most chronic ailments are psychosomatic in nature. Soma means body, psycho means mind. So most chronic ailments are psychosomatic in nature. For thousands of years, we have been saying this. Now, modern science, which is functional medicine, based on the latest research which is available to us in the world today, is beginning to say the same thing. Okay? You find somebody that, okay, at the age of 30, you develop diabetes, let's say. And I'm actually talking about people that I've worked with, clients, patients that I've worked with. Have been healthy all their life before that event, and suddenly you get diagnosed with diabetes. Okay, you can change your lifestyle, you can change your diet, and we can bring your sugar down to normal. But you must ask the question, what happened at 30 years of age that suddenly a healthy person became diabetic, right? We start digging deeper. I found that this person actually went through a very, very stressful, traumatic phase of 6 months in their life, where they felt powerless, that I cannot change this situation. And it is very, 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 very bad and stressful. Okay, every day you're crying, you're sad, or you're fighting with somebody in your family or office. That stress disturbed the body and created the disease. Now tell me, without handling this stress, which is now stored in your system, can you recover from the disease 100%, or will always a little bit of the disease remain? Yes. So now again, to give you some very simple examples of how the mind impacts the body. Let's say you are walking in the dark, on a road in the night, and you hear a sudden sound behind you. What happens to you? Suddenly your heart starts pumping harder. Yes. Mind is impacting the body, right? You have heard this, that when, if you have a lot of stress for a period of time, you can get ulcers, right? Mind is impacting the body. It is damaging the body. Most people who have heart problems or get heart attacks, when do they get it? They always get it in a stressful period in their life. Not when they are happy and joyful. When they are stressful, when they are angry, when they are frustrated, that is when they get a heart attack. Why? Because the mind is impacting and damaging the body. It is not allowing the body to function properly. It is not allowing the hormones to be balanced. It is not allowing your metabolism to be balanced, right? I'm sure we know of children who just before the exam in the morning, they will have diarrhea, lose motion. Yes, the stress is so much that the body is unable to even hold on to the bowels. It is just going out of control, right? So this is just to give you an understanding that the mind is impacting the body in a very, very powerful manner. And unless we address the mind also, it is almost impossible to recover from our health issues completely. When we talk about emotions in this context of chronic health issues, we use the term trauma. Okay, what is trauma? Any negative emotion you can call as trauma, right? What are the situations that can cause a trauma? When you were a child, let's say, you went through some kind of emotional, physical, or sexual abuse, including beatings from your parents or from elder brothers and sisters. It can create trauma for many people. You were neglected. You never had anybody to look after you. You felt abandoned, right? There is nobody to take care of you as a child. You felt betrayed. Somebody told you, be ready at 6 o'clock, I'll come and pick you up, we'll go for a movie. But that person didn't turn up. You felt betrayed. Even these things can cause trauma for a child. And once you have created trauma in your system, you don't come out of it unless you do something about it specifically. And this blocked emotions, this blocked energy in your system will create disease. There is no other option. It will create disease, physical and mental problems it will create. Okay. We have many examples, right? So when our mind experiences stress or tension, it activates what is known as what Dr. Ruhi was telling us as the sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is in charge of saving your body, saving your life, right? So what does it do? It changes everything in the body, how it's functioning. It activates what is known as the fight or flight response, right? Because we have lived for millions of years in the jungle where we were food for some animal, right? Some animal was always trying to kill and eat us. So the example here on your screen is cheetah hunting at a deer, right? Now, if the deer has to save its life, the body has to generate a tremendous amount of energy. That is the job of the sympathetic nervous system. And where should that energy go? Should it go to the digestive system or the reproductive system? Or should it go to your arms and legs so that you can run or fight? You're right? It should go to the arms and legs. So what happens? Your digestive system shuts down, stops working properly. Your reproductive system stops working properly, right? Now, suppose when you got stressed out, you actually ran full strength for half an hour. All this energy that the system had generated will get consumed. You will have no problem, you will have no trauma stored in your system. But in modern life, what is happening is we are having traumatic situations every day, stressful situations every day, right? Things that we don't like are stressful situations. Somebody made a nasty comment. It's a stressful situation because your nervous system does not understand that there is no threat to the life. It thinks if there is stress being generated, there is danger to my life. It activates the fight or flight mode immediately. So because we are getting stressed out, this energy is being generated again and again, but there is no physical activity, there is no consumption of this energy happening, right? So this energy gets trapped in your body, in your system, in your mind, in your energy system. And this trapped energy is what is causing disease. You can change your diet, you can change your lifestyle, it will help definitely. But if you want a complete cure, you also have to work on this. Otherwise, the same problem or another problem will keep cropping up every few months or a few years. Because the root cause, that trapped energy, those blocked emotions have not been taken care of.